And there we are in the 2-game series. The next one, Assail again, the Singaporean team, and no, this time no team from Bangladesh. We have Afterlife X here, another team from Singapore, and they go for a national battle whatsoever here in the Division 2 of the Join Dota League Season 3. My name is HeflaTV. You are here on HeflaTV 1. And yes, we have really small games today here of the Division 2. And the last two were a bit disappointing, also for the reason that obviously they were not really, how can I say it, they were really one-sided. Assail had the game pretty much all the time under control. We're just deathballing from tower to tower. The Tinker bought sometimes with March Machine, but that's pretty much it. Like that's all they got through. But now a new opponent, and let's see if Afterlife can actually handle Assail's pressure. So it could go either way. Either way, you can say Assail has now practiced after 2 games, and they are hot. They want to win this, make it 4 games in a row won. Or you can say like maybe they're tired and Afterlife is more fresh. Let's see. That's the question. But first of all, we have to look into the draft. We have the Panda out, as well as the Lycan, Tidehunter, and Razor. Okay, so far everything absolutely standard, and just as we saw it in the first game, we have a Doom picked. First pick here for Afterlife. That's quite interesting. I mean, it resembles pretty much what we see often in the Asian scene, but then again, I'm not really sure if it's really the best pick overall. But we gotta test this out anyway, and see how dominant the lane is gonna be for the Doom. On what lane he's gonna be. Is it at the offlane Doom? Is it a safe lane Doom? Like, do they actually pick something that is vulnerable against it? Because we had the Doom in the first game and the Ember got picked directly into it, which I consider like a huge mistake. But let's see, Assail, they stick to the pushing strategy. They have the Master Open World secured, as well as the Exorcism. The Exorcism worked out very well last game, so you might as well, of course, go for it the second time. That's exactly what's working out for them. But let's see if Afterlife, either they go for push themselves, maybe some counter push measures. I mean, the Tinker was quite nice. It slowed them down. Like, it slowed the entire push a bit down. It bought them another 10 minutes or so here. But then again, let's see. Maybe Assail is gonna ban out the Tinker just because they had that experience in the last game. Ancient Apparition it is. I actually like Ancient Apparition against the Death Prophet if the timing is right. If the Exorcism ends and you're hit by Ancient Apparition, then you obviously don't get any health back from your ghosts, which is of course quite a bad thing to do. But let's see. The timing has to be right for that, and that's the biggest problem, is it? Oh, and APL here is asking in the chat, where are they from? Both teams are from Singapore. There are 2 Singaporean teams, so this is like some national battle. But let's see. I'm also trying, at the same time, I'm trying to set up a Moo bot for another channel. So Hefla is today trying to multitask. Relatively unsuccessful. Okay. Okay, that's interesting to say the least. I have to get our Moobot again in there. Either way, second ban stage, Assail versus Afterlife, and what do we get? Wraith King. Okay, I could see this one actually coming for Assail. The Clockwork, we already saw Clockwork today with quite nice plays. On the other side is Sand King. It's the first time we see a Sand King today, either banned or picked. Like, so far none of those teams actually used that hero, didn't even think about it. So yeah, I definitely like it. Also surprised that it didn't fit into the other drafts, or nobody even thought about it. But let's see. The second one is still missing for the second ban stage here. And again, Assail, we saw it in the other games, they take their time when it comes to like the third picks. And Rubik it is. Okay. Rubik it is for the bun phase, and now let's see if they take just as much time for the third picks as they did in the other game. No, this time it's fast. It's an Earthshaker. Earthshaker is coming out. That's definitely interesting. Let's see. Just trying to make things possible on other channels. This is the worst thing you can have on a day where you're alone as a caster and as a manager with multiple channels online, and everybody has a question. Everybody. There we go. Either way, yeah, Earthshaker is being picked up. It's the first time we have an Earthshaker as well, so it's quite interesting that like both teams focus a bit the stunners, because Sand King, Wraith King, and the hookshot being banned out, and then right after Assail decides to go for Earthshaker. So both of the teams were well aware of the fact that they're looking for something to set certain things up, and yeah, this, let's see, it's looking good because Shadow Shaman and Earthshaker, this is a nice combo. You have the Fisher Stun, maybe blocking someone in the lane, then you get the Shackles buying even some more time, add the Shock as a burst and harass on the lane, so yep, I can definitely see this working out for Assail, especially against weak targets like the Ancient Apparition. I mean, just the right clicks, well, Shackle and Fisher should come through. This should be already enough if you have like a tri-lane, for example.
Bane.
Okay, Bane is coming out, so who's getting the Mirana? Like, if a Bane is out, then I just feel there has to be a Mirana, because there's just so much synergy between those two heroes. That's why I like it. But let's see. Maybe Assail is saying, hey guys, a Mirana could fit in our lineup, so let's just pick the Mirana before Afterlife does. And yes, they actually do it. Right after the Bane comes out, they decide to go for it. So I don't know why they didn't do it the other way around. First picking the Mirana, and then just picking the Bane. Because there is not a bun between 3 and 4, so why not going this way around? Or maybe this was just a bait. Maybe this is like, okay guys, we pick Bane, so they are forced into Mirana, and they have something else in mind. That maybe makes sense. Maybe not. I don't know. Like, we have to see what Afterlife is really up to.
Tinker.
Okay, now
And let's see, Tinker is coming. Okay. I've been already talking about this Tinker. Like I say, I played against the Tinker last game, and it was, how can I say it? It was very effective, as in stalling time, keeping him off towers. Unfortunately, it came far too late because he was beaten in the mid, like interrupted with the BOT farm when he was really close to it. So that didn't really work out for the Bangladesh team, but maybe now here for the Singaporean team, maybe they buy exactly the time they need to keep Assail off their towers. But then again, like March of the Machines, if not properly placed, like the Ghosts, they still go for the tower. Master Promos, they don't care about March of Machines at all. And yes, both teams, they ban out something that is very tanky, like on both sides. Ascent is coming out, as well as the Bristleback and Assail. They decide to go for the Batrider, just like last game. It worked out for them once, so we pretty much have almost the same draft, or like the calls at least are the same. Like Fatal, again on the Mirana, and Vaxus here playing the Death Prophet, Hana on the Batrider. That's my assumption, just like the last games. Looking good. I mean, it worked out once, why not twice? And let's see. I mean, Afterlife, they have one more.
Silencer.
Silencer it is. Okay. That's an interesting one, but to be honest, it's, for this draft, in my opinion, a bit too easy to be countered. I mean, the Death Prophet going for a BKB, he won't mind. We saw the BKB anyway on Fatal last game, like when he got that triple kill. That was quite a show, obviously. And the Batrider came out as well, also with the BKB, so I don't know, it worked out really well. Why not go in for it? So this might be a triple BKB, and then they don't care at all about the silence, and the Tinker an ancient apparition for that matter. But let's see. I mean, the Doom has really a crucial role in this game. Like, I don't see this Doom being so successful at the moment because, like, he has to decide what target he is going for. Like, if the initiation comes on Assail's side first, then the Doom might be out too late because, like, all the spells are already cast. Like, Earthshaker will jump in from the background, like Fatal. Okay, if you chase him, a Doom might be interesting, but if Exorcism, for example, is already out, then also Doom is not the best on the Death Prophet. So, yeah, this Doom definitely needs a Blink Dagger in my opinion, and needs to initiate on certain heroes to, like, yeah, not make this happen. Either way, we introduce the teams here on the Dire side. Starting on the Dire side, we have Fatal again on the Mirana, Death on the Shadow Shaman, Ponlo this time playing the Earthshaker. First time we see it here in the Division 2 today at least. Vexus again on the Death Prophet in the mid. This one didn't get banned out, and again Hannah here just cutting off all those trees at the moment, like whatever he can, like trying really hard to give as much vision as possible. I definitely like this. It makes it a lot easier for the Batrider in the mid. Also planting that ward. But yeah, Hannah on the Batrider now. You look on the other side, what we got there. Lynette on the Bane. Then behind him we have Fusion. Or Fu-Yuzen. I don't know how you probably pronounce it. I just go with Fusion for now. Then we have Lion. No, Babylon. Sorry. Babylon on the Ancient Apparition. In mid we're gonna find the Tinker played by Yabio. That's a cool name. I like this one. And Driz is playing the Doom, and there you hear the horrible horn, the most awkward sound in Dota 2. And we are going in the game. But let's see. It's a little race for who's getting that top rune. If it spawns, and actually it is the Rasta. It's too bad that the Mirana is not on the other side, because that might have been a nice setup. But let's see. The Silencer already saying hello with right clicks or so. What the hell? Shadow Shaman. My god. Like, he didn't pick up that haste rune. The Silencer just coming in, getting the deny on the rune. That is a perfect start. So, Afterlife already trolling Assail here. That's definitely fun. Definitely fun. Let's see. I mean, in the mid, this matchup should be quite fine. But, oh, there's already the first Fissure into the arrow. Fusion. You just fed the first blood. So, from one good play into feeding the first blood. So all this deny on a haste turn, it didn't do much because, yes, perfectly set up. Death, easy Shackle, easy Fissure, and that was also the easiest arrow to hit. On the other lane though, like we have a Doom versus a Batrider. We've seen these matchups quite often already. The Doom has to be careful. Scorched Earth has to be ready for the time that you have a high sticky napalm stack, of course, and the Batrider, he's trying to keep the sticky napalm up, of course, at all times, and also trying to get some right click on the Doom, because the Doom as such, he starts with 0 armor, base armor, but oh, top there, we have a go on the Bane, the arrow hits, and what? Nobody is really going for it, nobody really wants to last it, everybody was already heading back, but no, in the end, the Earthshaker is the one who gets the kill. Easy per PC, and there's even now Observer Ward down. That's another 50 gold for him. That is enough for the boots. That's a nice start for the Earthshaker. Being already involved in 2 kills, getting last hit on the other one, plus a ward on top of it. You couldn't ask for more on a support. Just have to find... Here's my tea. HeflaTV. After 2 games, my voice is already... Oh well. But no problem. Only 6 more games today. My voice has to hold it till then, and then there's a night to recuperate. But oh, we get actually a deep dive here under the tower. I didn't see this one. I didn't see this one coming while I was drinking my tea. Jesus Christ, Heflamok. But either way, it is a trade. The only upside is, of course, the Doom is not getting the XP, because Batrider actually got the kill, but unfortunately the tower got the last hit there. Doom instantly back on the lane, as well as Hannah, both used the TP there, and another nice Fissure here. Fusion, where's the arrow? The arrow is not coming, actually, and now his last word and cold feet on him. They're actually blocked in, but now you gotta be silenced. It's the... Oh my god, the Enchant Totem is actually getting this. It is a 1-1 trade after all. The Rasta dies as well, and Fatal taking quite some damage, but I guess it's still a okay trade you can do. I mean, the Silencer is supposed to be a farmer on this lane, but so far he didn't do anything. This is a 4-0, and he's going down, and he's getting shut down horribly. But the Rasta, this time not returning back to his lane. He's going for the Doom here. And this might actually be successful, because the Doom, does he have boots? No, he doesn't have boots. He's buying them now. So he is a bit faster, but there's still daytime. He's hiding behind the trees. Oh, is he coming here in from the side? That might be, of course, interesting. The low turn rate with the sticky napalm. Of course, interesting. Sticky napalm now being stacked. It's only one, but a new creep wave there. It's not the best timing, but let's see. Firefly coming out. Oh, is it? No, they just bait the Scorched Earth. Like, okay. I actually thought they might attempt it, but that was not enough sticky napalm for enough damage. Firefly, he held back on it. So Scorched Earth is out. If they come again, of course, this might be bad news. The Doom as such, not using his Devour, yet now he's actually using it. But let's see, Tinker stacking the Ancients himself, or actually now the Ancient Apparition is coming in, helping with that. How's it looking in the mid? 20 and 10 versus a 12 and 1, and now there's a small race for the rune, and this is of course interesting. He's actually denying that rune, but with the next Crypt Swarm might be interesting, but oh, nice juke here. Like, he was well aware that he's gonna make this line, but yeah, the juke into the north just gave him exactly what he needed. That's just perfect. So 5 minutes in, Assail 2 kills ahead, but still, like, farming wise, they have the advantage, of course, but let's see. I mean, there is a Devour ticking on one side, and so far he's doing quite okay-ish. Batrider actually using the enemy jungle, even to stack up there. Like, these are a lot of CS here, just waiting for the Batrider. He won't even get them completely down in the Firefly, or will he? Yes, he actually will, and look at this. He's 1,600 gold in, which means not far, and he's getting his Blink Dagger. And in the meantime, the Rasta actually has the opportunity to grab some XP, while the Batrider is just, like, abusing the enemy jungle for his purposes. And yep, I definitely like that, because the Master Open Wards early on is of course very needed. And oh, Fusion just standing still, and then in the final reaction almost, oh, but what's coming out here? There's last word. Is there anything coming? No, just leap and that's it. Like, more than harass damage is not coming, but there is a nice Fissure here, and now the right clicks are starting to come. Fatal. There's no double Starstorm, and I can't even believe it. Now, nice stun here. Fusion is the first one to go down. Babylon, still the right clicks here. Bane, oh, if you chase this, you're dying. One right click, two maybe. No, that was a little mistake. Mirana somehow interrupting that one right click here. So in the end, look at those two supports. This was one right click, and this was one right click. Like, both of them, just one more right click. The Fatal a bit more balls, and this might have been a triple kill. But either way, they get one, and they stay alive, and that's all that matters at the moment. The Shadow Shaman being level 4 now, of course behind on the Doom, because the Doom was longer in the lane. But with a double damage rune coming maybe on the Batrider, no. The Death Prophet is gonna pick it up, but still might be interesting. The Earthshaker suicided to the neutrals. So did the Mirana. Look at this, what they're doing. Like, one time here, one time there. Both of them just suiciding to the ancients, I say, to the neutrals, just to get faster back to the fountain. I guess you can do that, but of course now that's screwing with our. Oh, but there's a Doom up here on the Shadow Shaman. Scorched Earth is already ticking, but let's see, there's a rotation coming in, the Earthshaker. Now there has been the stun, but only for block and purposes. It should not be enough on the... No, he's gonna survive that for sure, but the Batrider at the same time also got quite some damage, but not enough to get the kill. There's the Earthshaker rotating in. Fissure would be there just to block the Bane off, but I don't know, this is just a nightmare. There's nothing else to follow up anyway, so this a nightmare is... Not really a nightmare, it was more just a dream. But Shadow Shaman also suiciding now to the... I can't even believe that. Oh, what? Ponlo, what are you doing there? If you go 4 from back, no, it's not proccing. But at the meantime, solo kill. Fatal goes for Fusion and gets another kill. This Silencer, is he 0 and 0? 0 and 5. Where is he? Well, I'm blind. I'm blind. No, 0 and 4. So, okay. Interesting. Interesting to say the least. And I love that Assail is just suiciding to the Ancients, making the graph, like the scoreboard, looking like it's a fairly equal game. But the truth is, the last 3 deaths on Assail's side were all suicides. Like, the entire team is suicidal. Like, this is all, the trolling factor is huge here. It's really huge. The troll factor is just... Oh, well, 8 minutes in, we're looking already at the net worth, and we see, of course, obviously Fatal is very high in net worth because of all those kills, even a solo kill now. The silencer, this is just sad. Like a farming silencer in the tri lane, 1,500. I mean, they kinda don't use it anymore. Oh, there's cold feet and a laser, but yeah, in the end, they're not going for anything. But of course, there's the Moonlight Shadow, maybe. Here's a nice Fisher, stunning them, but oh yes, there's the Shackle on the Bane. They get that kill for sure. Even this one should be possible. There's a double kill, but in the end, there's not even a return kill. Now, this is just perfectly in execution. They get even Fusion, so that's 3 down, just like that, and rotating into tier 1 tower. Fortified being used. Of course, Death Prophet, you gotta be a bit careful with your HP, but the exorcism is gonna end soon, and that's an easy peasy HP back. With the Master Open Walls, no backup protection anyway on a tier 1 tower, so they get this tier 1 tower. This is the first one to fall, a bit later than in the other games, but 9 minutes, still a decent time. Triple kill, plus tower, and now we have a 2-9 lead on Assail, because like I still don't count those suicides into it. For all those who joined later, yes, Assail suicided 3 times, so it's screwing a bit with our scoreboard. But yeah, let's see, Mirana, like he's the one then later for the right clicks, and let's see, Face Boot's done, Aquila's, okay, Magic Stick maybe is gonna be finished on him, we saw that at least last game happening, and then Maelstrom, at least so far he always went into the Maelstrom right away. I guess we're gonna see that here as well, and with the low HP heroes on the other side, why not? Like, is Ancient Apparition, the Silencer, and even the Bane, like they all suffer, like if those procs are coming out. It's a ton of damage, and even the Tinker only with 2 branches, like BOT still 200 golds away, like he's gonna stack, the BOTs will be done at pretty much post 10 minutes, so this is the last stack he has to kill. It's on both sides a double stack, easy for him, but yeah, it's for him at least working out that he gets the BOTs, but we saw similar timing in the other game, but the Tinker never had really an impact. But let's see, Batrider looking for something. It's an Ancient Apparition, Lasso is coming out, there's no arrow required for this one even, and they can just go for that tier 1 tower, easy going for them. And there is a rotation just in case they want to go for the tier 2 tower, but it's not really coming out. Tinker now receiving his BOTs, and then let's see if we see something happening with the Tinker. At the moment, also the Doom, pretty passive. He tried once to Doom someone, but that's pretty much about it. Now some rocket spam, of course, coming out, March on machines, but the Master Weapon was still doing a lot of damage, and well, they have to keep, the siege creep, of course, alive, so the backup protection doesn't kick in, and at the moment it just works out. But oh, from the side, Earthshaker wanted to come in there, and now there's the global silence. Last word here on the Earthshaker, and of course when you're silenced, you're not invisible, but now he's invisible. Let's see. Nope, there's no sentry. Now there's actually a sentry, but they don't even get it. Oh, there's an arrow on the Doom, another one, but a nice Fisher, just buying the time to get out of there. So if we sum this up, 2 sentry wards and a lot of ultimates for nothing, and I don't even know why the Doom wasn't in there and just doom him right away for a kill. At the same time, they not just get the tier 2 tower, they get the tier 1 tower because Vexus is alone here, and yes, he's even full HP now. He's gonna go straight for a Yule Scepter, I guess, just like the last game. And yes, Afterlife, tower after tower, it's not looking good at all at the moment. Like, there's only 2 tier 2 towers left, and Assail, I guess the next step is gonna be Roshan, even though we saw so far every time they did Roshan, it was with their ultimates, and so far Master Open was 40 seconds, and of course the Exorcism still on cooldown another 50 seconds, so for now, it's just waiting, I guess, and then Roshan it is. What? Assail girl team? No, they're not girls. I can definitely say that. Yeah, Batrider in the meantime farming 8 ton here with nice triple blocks. The unfortunate thing is, of course, here Golem 1, Golem 2, and gladly here in this camp there can't be any Golem spawning, but still, like, he's gonna have the money now for the 4 stuff, and that's definitely helping, because so far almost all the lassos they turned into a kill. Nice initiation, always followed up by mostly a tower kill. And with the 4 stuff, you can even drag them further away, so that's of course the right thing to do, the right thing to have. And now it's Roshan time, but I don't know, if so many people are missing from the map, that might be a bit too obvious, but maybe they can still do something. But then again, do we have Oh, in 10 seconds. We actually have the Global Silence. No Fiend's Grip yet. No Ice Blast yet. But we have at least a Doom. The Tinker there. That might be interesting. Oh, and Doom here on the Earthshaker. He's definitely going down unless he's gonna be denied an arrow flying. But this one, oh, actually it hits the Silencer. And now they're going for it. The Ether Shock on all 4 here. And look at all the damage of the Exorcism. But now you gotta be careful. This last word and the Rocket is gonna get him down. And the Batch Rider not really finding any initiation. And they wanna go in there. Yes, there's the Lasso. Nice Fisher holding them in place. Roshan is down. The Shadow Shaman picks up the Aegis. This is awesome play, of course, by him, and he gets a double kill on top of it. And now they're gonna chase here that Ancient Apparition. He's going down, negative urn charge and whatnot. It is, I think everybody died except for the Tinker, if I'm not mistaken, and they secured the Roshan, plus they got the Aegis. So even though Afterlife they tried to get everything, it was not a snatch. It was really both on the dire side. So this is, you can't ask for a better fight than this. Like, they lost here and there some people, but sure, easy going. Earthshaker, fast back. You can't really ask for anything more. And looking at the graph, 7,500. Oh yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot for 15 minutes or 14 minutes right now. And looking at the gold, yes, even more, way beyond that, 12k. And this is, yeah, the Roche fight is already there, but not fully updated yet. It will be a bit more. About 13k is what we're gonna see. 15 seconds on the Exorcism, which means we're gonna have soon that push here on the tier 2 tower, which is, yep, happening pretty much soon. But of course the Tinker is now here, finished his Blink Dagger, so that's of course good news. So he's at least a bit mobile. Then again, the Batrider can still find him easily. Double Marching Machines holding the tower for now, but the Exorcism is coming out, and we see him tank it, but he gotta be careful. The Doom has his Doom ready if he wants to, but the Batrider coming early on there. Will be a stun. There's the stun, and he gets the kill. At the same time, the Mirana just got an easy kill on the Ancient Apparition after arrow. There will be some Marching Machine spam as well, but yeah, this means tier 2 tower. Cliff would be available, and at the moment there's Backdoor Protection. They need a new creep wave. It's coming right now. Now, no more Backdoor Protection, but now it's the Cliff. So at the moment, a bit cockblock here. They don't really manage to get the full potential of the Exorcism, but still, with all the right clicks, maybe Enchant Totem here and there, they should just get this tower manually down. Even though there's rockets, nice little disjoint here by the Blink Dagger. Yep, they get it. Or do they? Death Prophet trying to do the last hits, but he's waiting a bit long for it. Look at it. Are they just playing around with each other? Yep, the Earthshaker's like, yeah, it's mine. It's mine, I gotta take it. And in the mid, there was a deny attempt coming out, but the Shadow Shaman is the one who gets the last hit. So we are looking at 16 minutes, no outer towers left. Assail just pretty much copy pasta what we saw in the last 2 games. Like a nice combination of ganks, blocks, farming, and of course, for sure, Crypt Swarm. Well, that's it. That's all I got here on the Silencer. But this Silencer, this is the poorest Silencer I've ever seen. I mean, just to remind you guys, this is a tri-lane farming Silencer. But here we have a go on a Mirana, but there's no rearm, there's no rocket that can follow up. So with the stick and a leap away, he will manage it out. But there's the ultimate used. He really wanted to try. He even tried, but let's see. No. I thought maybe he's gonna harass him with the arrow, but he didn't even have the mana for it. But yeah, Fatal now, like high enough in level, high enough stats already. This time he didn't even go for the drums, but still, just the Aquila stats is the only thing that actually boosts his HP. He only has a 872 HP pool, which is not much at all. But he doesn't want to go for much at all anyway, because he's just happy with the damage he got. And let's see. I mean, there is a lot of Marching Machine spam. This is of course quite a nuisance to Assail. But the Tinker can't keep that up on 2 lanes quite yet. So we might actually see some split push coming. 1 lane with Exorcism, 1 lane with Master Open Wards. That is of course the option to come. And let's see. So far, Assail, I mean, there is a push in the mid coming. Fatal is at least taking care of it. The Rasta is there in the vicinity. And maybe, bottom, there's just the spam by the Tinker. So going high ground here is of course, yeah, something they have to do. And Tinker, he's gonna spam March Machines here bottom, but in the meantime mid is gonna reach soon the high ground, and some low siege damage will come out eventually. The Tinker now using March Machines as well, but as I said, he has to go back to the fountain, can't keep that up on all the lanes, and maybe even top. The Batrider could theoretically, I think, even push top in. That would be 3 lanes, but let's see. I mean, Siege Engine starting to do the first damage here on the tower, but right effectively it's not really coming out. The Tinker decided to go top instead of spamming that Martian machine, so finally we see some damage coming on the tower here. Yes, Fatal is the first one who's actually right-clicking the tower as such. Just some laser spam, but this laser is level 2, Rocket, and the Tinker is already Maybe that's the opening they look for, but it doesn't seem like they're too much interested in going for a direct approach. At the moment it's really Fatal alone in the mid. Top we have Def also being happy that he gets some solo farm, and there with the Fisher and all the spam it should be just fine. Oh, but Curse of the Silent didn't even hit the last word, only coming out but triggered by the silence. And yes, in the mid, Fatal still pushing, even though he gets some rockets here and there. Is there an urn or anything like that? No, we don't have anything like that quite up. So no really a sustain for them at the moment. There is actually an urn on the Earthshaker, but let's see. Maybe they're pushing top. Yes, there it is. That's split push deluxe. We have Serpent Boards up here. There's all the spam, and now we even have, yes, Death Prophet coming out with the Exorcism. There's no backdoor protection, that's all disabled. Oh, but let's see, they find Fusion here into the arrow, easy kill, and bottom, they just keep on pushing, like he's even going high ground just to have the vision. Oh, nice Echo Slam here on Drizzle. Is it enough? Is it enough to get the kill? No, apparently not. So he's going down to the Doom, and maybe even we have a Shatter here. Yes, we have. So what did they achieve top? Yes, at least they got a tier 3 tower. So in the end, it is a 3-for-1 trade. But a tier 3 tower is falling, but now, oh, Rasta, you really don't want to be there. Much of machines being spammed, you gotta get the hell out of there. And yes, he's blinking, TPing, easy going. So, to summarize this, bottom tier 3, 50%, top tier 3, down, and that all with a 1-for-3 trade. Definitely something you can do when you're that far ahead. Roshan is gonna spawn, oh well, in more than a minute we know when exactly he's gonna spawn. So that's not the option now, going from respawn, fountain, into Roshan, and into push again. But I definitely like the approach of Assail. They were like, hey guys, we got a Tinker spamming that horrible spell, Martian Machines out, so we have to try. But oh, look at this. Ah, too bad. Too bad, that's range creep, farming it up. Just blocking the arrow. The little creep just sacrificing his life for the team, but rightly so, because that silencer, he needs farm. But Jesus, he's going for Arcanum Scepter, but only managed to farm PTs, and that's pretty much it. Where did the Ice Blast fly? Oh, that was Roshan Ice Blast, I guess, but not really worth it. And now they want to wait for the Tinker. They want to see if the Tinker is actually TPing out. And now actually Mirana, oh, there's an arrow, but yeah, this arrow just got baited. The Tinker really till the last second and interrupted the TP. But yeah, Fatal now pushing here bottom while we have a top push going on. Tinker in the mid, of course, trying to get at least one of the lanes pushed out. And let's see, we have an Earthshaker with a double damage. This is not a farming Earthshaker, therefore not too scary. With that, he hits for 150 or so plus than Enchant Totem, but he's also not that high level, so this is just 1 point in there. It should be all good. So, but let's see how much split push there's coming. I mean, with no tier 3 tower top, they have access to the Rex. Can start doing damage, at least on the melee Rex, on the range Rex, I mean, because this one already got quite some damage. Creep's doing damage, Siege Engine's doing damage, and let's see, the Bat Rider is on the hunt, but Firefly is running out, which means another 20 seconds, they're not gonna do anything. They're just not gonna do anything, and even Fatal joined, which means we have now 5 people on one lane, and oh, there the Master Serpent Wards going for the range tracks. Cliff would be available, but who cares? No, actually they care. They don't want to have it down, but the problem is, if you use the Cliff and don't farm the wards, then you're still going down. And look at this, slow siege, Fatal, going for the right clicks. There's a Fisher, just slowing it all down, and there's a Lasso, finding here the Ancient Apparition. Nightmare for now, but he's going down in the fire, and that's it. The Ice Blast is actually gonna hit only on the Rasta. There's an arrow flying. It's actually gonna hit here on Fusion, but the Master Serpent Wards just finished the job, and that means Assail can go back. This is two Rex plus AAA as icing on top of the cake, and now Roshan is respawned right now. It's relatively short respawn, but yeah, if they want to, they can just fall back, use the Exorcism, get Roshan, and come back for more. And let's see, we have to look at the crafts again, but I don't think it's gonna look a bit any better. Actually, like after they lost those 3 heroes, like there was a slight descent in the graph when it comes to experience, but they're already back to 10k before they almost had 11. Like the Ice Blast is gonna scout out Roshan now, but it's not gonna find anyone. But look at the gold again, just like the other games, they have an immense lead when it comes to gold. 20k in 23 minutes. That's so much. I mean, sadly, look at this. Tier 1 tower still alive. Tier 1 tower low, but still alive. And here, half HP. That's pretty much it. And excuse me, just have to close my window because someone is starting the music again outside there. For all that follow me the last days already, or the last weeks, there's this stupid festival behind my house with bands, live band and disco and whatnot, and they start always lunchtime here, CET time. And my microphone is sensitive enough to pick it up. I tried all the settings, but I can't cast without, like, or with windows open. But either way, back to the game. There is actually a smoke here coming out bottom, but this smoke is gonna be revealed pretty fast, unless maybe in the mid we find the Batch Rider initiation. That would be of course interesting. And now, does he find someone? Yes, he finds the Doom, and the Doom even being stunned out here. Now, do we have the Rasta using something? No, he doesn't even get the Doom out. Fiend Script on the Shadow Shaman, but instantly interrupted. Bane going down. Now Fusion is the next one, just buying some time. Kurtzholm is finishing him off, and that Exorcism should finish Babylon. The poor Tinker just standing in the fountain, spamming the hell out of it. Mass Open Wards and 5 heroes just clashing down on those wards. On those racks. And now they should go in the mid and maybe use the residual. No, there is no residual Exorcism. Okay, so they have to do it pretty much manually. There will be the Tinker trying to stall some time, but I think this game is through. Like, this is a 9-22 in 25 minutes, and to be very honest with you, 3 of those kills, they were even suicides on Assail, and even 1 deny, so not really working. But it's the perfect transition you can get. Everything is pushed in, you have vision in the base, you have 1 ward, Ice Blast flying in now in Roshan, but I don't think that's gonna stop them, even though the Earthshaker gotta be careful, of course. But yeah, this vision here in the base, 1 ward, then they just dewarded this one, but they still have vision, and even top there is a ward, so they know exactly when are they smoking, when are they leaving the base, and unfortunately, look at it, they just smoked under this ward, and this centimeter here is missing to deward this, so they know exactly what's going on. But they decide, okay guys, I think we are faster finishing Roshan till they are here, but I think this might be actually a mistake. Fatal is really low. This might be an awkward fight. There's an Ice Blast, not gonna connect anything, but oh, the Doom is coming in. But the Manta, now at least the Doom on the Earthshaker, he's not gonna die for now, but oh, Batch Rider didn't get anything because of the Global Silence, but the Doom is going down. Oh, actually the mech, they didn't get this off, but okay, Curse of the Silence on Fatal, he's trying to TP out. There will be one more right click needed. No, he's not managing, he's also not dying. Tinker just bought back, trying to TP back, and look at this. Now there is Sticky Napalm spam coming out soon. Exorcism coming out here on the Bane. Bane can't really do anything, like he's gonna be silenced as well. So it's all about the last right click, and here there's the Shackle on Fusion, bringing him down as well. In the end, they can't do anything. Roshan is secured. This was such a good fight start for Afterlife, but the way Assail just managed to get out of here, yeah, there it is. The Aegis goes to the Earthshaker, and GG being called. Guys, this is a 2-game series, so a second game will be played. Afterlife off to a bad start, but maybe in game number 2 they can find a better start. The Silencer pick actually broke their neck. I mean, not the pick as such. I actually thought the pick might work out, but the problem is, this was a farming Silencer with like a 1,500 net worth, like 7, 8, 9 minutes in or so. Just didn't work out. He was 0-5 after 10 minutes. That's not how you want to see your Silencer. Like, he was not even close to finish anything. PTs was his biggest achievement, and that's pretty much it. Either way, guys, my name is HeflaTV, casting here on HeflaTV. I hope you enjoyed it. Game 2 will be up in just a second. Follow us here on Twitch to always get the news. Facebook, Twitter, always appreciated. So, be right back. 5 minutes. Game 2 will be up.